All right, it's a pleasure to join you this morning at Startup Moldova Summit 2025. As the Minister of Economic Development and Digitalization, I'm proud to represent a government that sees innovation, the creation of value-added products, and investment in our young people as essential pillars for Moldova's economic growth. In this spirit, we're working closely with partners like Startup Moldova, Olga, thank you, and those of you who share this vision. Just 4 years ago, Startup Moldova ignited a powerful vision to transform our nation into a vibrant innovation and entrepreneurship hub in the heart of Europe. Today, the results speak for themselves. Over 250 thriving local startups, thousands of empowered talents, international partnerships that are forged every year. Investors are taking notice. We have witnessed $44 million invested into Moldovan startups just in 2024. That's a testament to their growing trust. And the world is watching because Fitch Ratings on March 7th gave Moldova a resounding vote of confidence, reaffirming our B+ rating with a stable outlook. This isn't just a rating, it's a green light signaling Moldova's strong economic backbone and resilience, paving the way for even greater growth and more exciting investment opportunities. This collective effort is changing how Moldova is seen in the world. Moldova is known for its exceptional wines, and I hope that our international guests had a delightful taste yesterday, not only one glass. And we agreed that we will show our legendary Krikova cellars on your return when you come back to Moldova and invest. Now, this global recognition is clear. Moldova proudly holds the highest number of international awards for its wines and has even pioneered the world's first AI-created wine. Now it's being showcased at the prestigious Osaka World Expo. Yet, beyond our celebrated viticulture, Moldova is also a hotbed of engineering talent that is now transforming into impactful tech innovations across fintech, agriculture, and healthcare. Moldova is rapidly becoming a dynamic sandbox and a powerful springboard for impactful ideas that impact lives. Just look at Moldova's born startup like Micro Nanotech. I hope you know them, which is among the few in the world in nanotechnology solutions for cardiovascular system and in vitro fertilization. High tech, just like wine, it's in the Moldova's DNA. And the numbers tell the story. Our IT is a powerhouse, one of the fastest growing in our economy, contributing to 7% of our GDP, more than 11% of our national exports, and recording the highest growth rate in Eastern Europe in the recent years. Our innovative virtual Moldova IT Park has a unique 7% single tax and is home to over 2,200 companies from more than 30 countries that are sustaining over 24,000 well-paid jobs and high-value jobs here at home. With a 7% single tax that has now been extended until 2035 for another 10 years, the Moldovan government shows commitment to the tech sector. Moreover, research and development is also eligible, and we warmly invite investors to seize this opportunity and establish R&D teams right here in Moldova. And let's be clear, this remarkable transformation is no accident. It's powered by you, the entrepreneurs who dare to take the risks. It's driven by us, a government that firmly believes in the power of innovation. And it's amplified by our partners, especially the European Union. The European Union support for Moldova's modernization has been and continues to be instrumental. The Moldova Growth Plan that is funded by the European Union and is the largest financial package in Moldova's history has technology, digitalization, and innovation at its core, along with investments in key infrastructure, energy, transportation, education, healthcare that will ensure a better living in our country. But we're just getting started. We aim to forge more startups, more engineers, and more innovators. Talent doesn't have a postcode, and opportunity shouldn't either. That's why, in the coming months, the Moldovan government will, number one, expand the national startup program by increasing the grant threshold for seed stage startups to range from 40,000 to 100,000 euro and match the VC co-funding. Number two, we're going to launch a first government-backed fund of funds for alternative funding for VCs and equity investment funds. Number three, we're going to continue to invest in innovation ecosystem by launching Moldova's Future Park and Agrotech Park to advance innovation and R&D in high potential areas like agriculture, food production, healthcare, and energy. We are also committed to fostering innovation in the energy sector through the recently adopted Energy Sandbox Law by establishing the testing and development of cutting-edge renewable energy solutions and business models here in Moldova. Number four, we're going to deepen the competencies in deep technology with new accelerators focused on agrotech, food tech, health tech, biotech, AI, and big data. We are also going to adopt the freelancers law, and the goal is to make it easier for individuals to work freely without the complexity of setting up legal entities or hiring employees, whether they're game developers, engineers, designers, or other independent professionals. You're all contributing to the startup ecosystem and the Moldovan economy. And finally, last but not least, we're going to build partnerships with the world's biggest tech companies so that our innovators have access to best tools, networks, and ideas right here at home. To the investors in the room, you guys are representing more than 50 international funds and VC capital firms, and let me say, now is the time to invest. Moldova is not only a country with potential, we are a future EU member state. And who invest today will be the first ones to benefit from the full integration of Moldova into the European economy and to forge partnerships with our exceptional local talent and resources. To our entrepreneurs, thank you guys. I can't say we believe in your ideas, even when the road is unclear. We want to let you guys know, you are not alone. The government will support you. We will continue to support you, not just in speeches, but to be a partner in action. Thank you all, and have an inspiring summit.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Next up, we have the ambassador for the European Union to Moldova. Please give a warm welcome to Jānis Mažeiks.
Good morning, and I see that Ben will have the challenge of difficult names and surnames in the course of the day, mine being one of them. So, dear participants, dear Deputy Prime Minister, it is a great pleasure to be a regular guest here at the Startup Moldova Summit and witnessing the remarkable evolution of the startup ecosystem in Moldova. And quite often I face a challenge, which language should I deliver my speeches here in Moldova, and normally for Romanian speaking audiences I do them in Romanian, but here I saw that, well, since your goal is getting in audience that is primarily English speaking, then I would do it in English. And I saw already when we were interacting with the startuppers in the halls some great elevator pitches, some good elevator pitches, and I think that is also a tribute to how dedicated you are to your goal. Boosting ICT innovation and resilient digital transformation is one of the key objectives in our partnership with Moldova and the Eastern Partnership countries. It is also a key lever to advance on the green transition and to ensure economic convergence with the European Union. This is the reason why the EU has increased its focus on supporting high-performance startups and the digital innovation ecosystem overall, with the EU for Innovation East program, Startup City Cahul project, the EU for Digital Facility, and Star Venture program being some examples showcasing this support. As a EU candidate country, Moldova is making steady progress in aligning with the EU acquis, which also brings new opportunities for Moldova. Alignment with the EU acquis and progressive integration of Moldova in European digital single market are expected to bring certainty for business, potentially drive for innovation, and certainly facilitate cooperation with the EU businesses and innovation ecosystem. I would like to flag importance of increased engagement, cooperation and partnerships with stakeholders across the EU. This is essential to take the most out of a number of European programs that Moldova now takes part in particular the Digital Europe program, Horizon Europe program, and Single Market program. I do look forward to setting up of the European Digital Innovation Hub in Moldova with the support of the Digital Europe program. I'm also particularly happy that the European Institute for Innovation and Technology is present at the summit today, and I'm looking forward to hearing about the opportunities for the innovation ecosystem in Moldova under the EIT Community Moldova Support Initiative. So, and certainly last but not least, as the Deputy Prime Minister already mentioned, the new Moldova growth plan is an opportunity for everyone in Moldova. The unprecedented support package worth 1.9 billion euros in the coming years, and obviously the digital sphere is one which has a high potential to gaining from this. Because we want you to succeed. Okay, realistically, we also want some of you to fail and then to try again and succeed then, but we want you to succeed here in Moldova. Why? Because we want Moldova as a future EU member state, not just a source of people who leave the country, but people who have well-paid jobs here in your country, hopefully working with European investors, hopefully working with European partners, but bringing wealth, bringing development to your country. So I would like to wish you the best for your startup ambitions and for your work and for this summit. Thank you very much. Mulțumesc.
Thank you, Jānis. Next, we have the Ambassador of Sweden to the Republic of Moldova. Please give a warm welcome to Katarina Fried.
Thank you, and third time's the charm. That was perfect. So, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, prieteni. It's such a pleasure to be here with you today in the middle of innovation, creativity, and so many bright minds. Despite the early hour in this room is already buzzing of energy. And I believe that this kind of energy is exactly what Moldova needs and what Europe needs for the future. During my 4 years as an ambassador of Sweden to Moldova, I have been very fortunate to see great ideas taking shape. To see talented people building companies, creating jobs, and solving real-life problems with passion, with courage, and with ambition. Just recently, I had the pleasure to meet the amazing Moldovan companies participating in the Tech Step Sweden, a market readiness program that supports Moldovan startups in exploring and entering the Swedish market. And let me tell you, they are doing an impressive job. They are already making connections, signing partnerships, and showing what Moldova is capable of. And as the Deputy Prime Minister earlier said, this is not happening by chance. It happens because there are people here, ecosystem builders, who every day drive things forward. And many of them are here in this room today, and I think I've seen some of you already. You do this often with limited resources, with too little time, but with a lot of dedication. And I want to say from from Sweden, and from all of your international partners. We see this effort, we respect it, and we want to support it. I know very well that financing remains a challenge, not only in Moldova, but also in Sweden and across Europe. You may have heard that the Swedish Prime Minister recently launched an initiative to revive Europe's capital markets, to make it easier for companies to access funding, grow faster, and reach global markets. Because we know that good ideas need fuel, and fuel is often capital. Moldova is very much part of Europe, and I'm convinced that the changes that we are driving in Europe today will benefit Moldova as well. We want to see more Moldovan startups connected to the broader VC and investor networks, more partnerships, and more success stories. Sweden is here to support Moldova on this journey, not just with funding, but with trust, with partnerships, and with exchanges of ideas and experiences. So, dear friends, the future is built by those who dare to dream, but also by those who are brave enough to build. So keep building and keep dreaming. Moldova's place is in Europe, and Moldova's ideas enrich the world. Thank you, and mulțumesc.
Thank you very much, Katarina. Next up, we have the Deputy Director of Cooperation from the Swiss Agency of Development and Cooperation in Moldova. Please give a very warm welcome to Simone, to Stefano.
Bună dimineața, good morning. Excellencies, dear esteemed guests, partners, entrepreneurs, and friends. It is a great pleasure to be with you today at the Startup Moldova Summit, a celebration of vision, courage, and the belief that bold ideas can change the future. Switzerland is proud to stand alongside Moldova on this journey. Our support, channeled through Helvetas and the Optim project, is rooted in a deep conviction that entrepreneurship and innovation are powerful forces for inclusive and sustainable development. We believe that startups are not just economic actors, they are catalysts. They challenge the status quo, they reimagine what's possible, and perhaps most importantly, they build solutions to problems in new, smarter, and more inclusive ways. That's why supporting events like this summit, organizations like Startup Moldova, and the vibrant entrepreneurial community gathered here today is not just logical, it is essential. We often talk about the need to move beyond business as usual, and this is exactly what we hope to hear and learn about today. Stories of how Moldova's new generation of entrepreneurs are reshaping industries, creating value, and finding solutions that work not just for shareholders, but for society as a whole. But innovation does not happen in isolation. Great ideas need strong ecosystems to thrive, and so, while we are fully committed to supporting entrepreneurs directly, we are equally focused on building the environment around them, the superstructures, the institutions, the networks, and the partnerships that turn early-stage startups into resilient businesses. Through the Optim project, we have seen firsthand how impactful it is when actors come together, government institutions, private companies, investors, accelerators, and development partners to shape a startup landscape that is dynamic, inclusive, and future-ready. And this is what makes us really optimistic. The diversity of actors present in this room, you, representing different sectors, different generations, and different ideas, gives us confidence that we are all moving in the same direction. That Moldova's startup ecosystem is not only growing, but maturing. On behalf of the Swiss government and the Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation, I want to thank all of you for your dedication, your resilience, and your forward-thinking spirit. We are proud to be part of this journey, and we look forward to continuing to support Moldova's innovators as they shape the futures of the country's economy. Thank you, enjoy the summit, and we are looking forward to hearing about the results. Mulțumesc!